Part 1: The Unexpected Encounter. In a distant corner of the galaxy, where stars twinkled like diamonds against black velvet, there existed worlds so remote that only whispers of their existence reached Earth's ears. It was on one such world that Kalen Vex found himself standing at dusk, surrounded by towering trees whose leaves shimmered with an ethereal glow under twin moons rising high in the sky. Kalen was no ordinary explorer. He had spent years traversing galaxies in search of artifacts lost to time and forgotten civilizations hidden behind veils of mystery and myth. His ship, Stellar Wanderer, had brought him here after receiving cryptic coordinates from an old friend who had vanished into these very skies years ago. As he ventured deeper into this alien forest, his boots kicked up dust that sparkled like stardust underfoot, a sign that this place held secrets beyond mere natural wonders. Suddenly, his comms device beeped softly, a message from his AI assistant back on Earth. "Kalen," it said softly through static-filled airwaves, "I've detected anomalies near your location." Curiosity piqued, Kalen followed directions given by his AI until he stumbled upon what looked like ancient ruins buried beneath centuries-old foliage. The entrance was guarded by two imposing stone statues whose faces seemed carved out of starlight itself. As he stepped closer, a strange energy emanated from within. Warmth unlike anything he'd felt before. It drew him deeper until he found himself facing what appeared to be some sort of relic or egg. A faint hum filled his ears as if it were alive. And then, suddenly, it cracked open, revealing something utterly unexpected. Part 2: The Transformation Begins. As Kalen Vex watched, the artifact he had discovered began to transform before his eyes. It was no longer just an egg, it was now a small creature unlike any he had ever seen. Its scales shimmered in hues of indigo and silver, and its eyes seemed to hold a deep wisdom. Realizing that this creature needed specialized care, Kalen decided to seek out the expertise of Dr. Niev Llewellyn, a renowned xenobiologist known for her groundbreaking work on alien species. Dr. Llewellyn's laboratory was located on one of Earth's orbiting space stations, a hub for intergalactic research and collaboration. Upon arrival, Kalen found himself in a bustling environment filled with scientists from various planets. "Dr. Llewellyn?" Kalen asked one of the assistants. "Ah, yes. She's expecting you," replied the assistant, leading him through rows of futuristic equipment and enclosures housing strange creatures from across the galaxy. When they finally reached Dr. Llewellyn's office, she greeted him warmly, a tall woman with curly brown hair and glasses perched on her nose. "So," she began after exchanging pleasantries, "tell me about this mysterious creature." Kalen explained everything from finding the artifact to its transformation into a living being. Dr. Llewellyn listened intently as she examined data sent by his AI assistant during their journey here. "This is incredible," she murmured. "The genetic markers suggest it might be related to an ancient species thought extinct." Together they set up a specialized enclosure for the creature in her lab, equipped with advanced life support systems tailored to its unique needs. Over time, the creature grew rapidly. Its intelligence became apparent as it interacted with both Kalen and Dr. Llewellyn. It learned commands quickly and even began communicating through simple gestures. Their bond grew stronger each day. But little did they know, a shadowy organization had been tracking their movements, eagerly awaiting an opportunity to exploit this extraordinary discovery. Part 3: Diplomatic Intrigue. The tension in the council chamber was palpable as Commander Orion Blackwood, a seasoned diplomat known for his ability to navigate complex intergalactic relations, stepped forward. His presence commanded attention, and his voice carried a calm authority that seemed to ease some of the tension. "Gentlemen and ladies," he began, "let us not forget that we are here today as representatives of our respective worlds. The safety and well-being of all species involved must be our top priority." Orion had been summoned by Earth's government to mediate this situation due to his extensive experience in handling delicate diplomatic matters. He had arrived just in time to witness the unfolding drama surrounding Phoenix. Commander Blackwood, High Counselor Drenth Thor addressed him, "The Proximian Council is concerned about potential threats posed by this creature's rapid growth. We cannot risk it becoming a danger within our diplomatic quarters. I understand your concerns, Counselor Thor, Orion replied smoothly. However, we must also consider Earth's position on this matter. Phoenix has become an ambassadorial symbol between humans and Proximians, a bridge that could strengthen our alliance. Illyria stepped forward, her green skin glowing softly under the chamber lights. If I may suggest, Commander Blackwood? Perhaps we could establish a joint committee involving both human and Proximian experts to monitor Phoenix's growth while ensuring its safety? Orion nodded thoughtfully. That sounds like an excellent proposal, Illyria. Let us work together on this initiative. As discussions continued into late hours, the shadows outside seemed to grow longer. A figure watched from afar, part of an organization known only as the Shadow Syndicate. Their interest in Phoenix was not merely speculative, they saw potential for power beyond anything currently available. Meanwhile, in another part of the galaxy, a young agent named Kernan Thane received cryptic messages hinting at something big brewing around Chase Nolan's pet dragon. Kernan worked undercover within the Shadow Syndicate, his mission being to uncover their true intentions before it was too late. Let me know if you'd like me to proceed with Part 4. Part 4, The Shadow Syndicate. In a dimly lit alleyway on one of Proxima 7's outer districts, Kernan Thane, an undercover agent for Earth's intelligence service, received a message from his handler. Kernan had been infiltrating the Shadow Syndicate for months, gathering intel on their operations and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Kernan, the voice whispered through his comms device, we have reason to believe the Shadow Syndicate is planning something big. Their interest in Chase Nolan's pet dragon has escalated. Kernan nodded silently into the darkness. I'll get closer to their inner circle. See if I can uncover more details. The next day found Kernan at one of the Syndicate's high-stakes underground meetings, a gathering of shadowy figures from various planets. He played his role perfectly as Vexer, a ruthless smuggler with connections across galaxies. As discussions turned to Phoenix, Kernan listened intently. We need that creature, one figure growled. Its genetic markers could give us an edge over our competitors in biotechnology. I agree, another chimed in. But we must be cautious, it's under diplomatic protection now. Kernan knew he had to act fast. He couldn't let Phoenix fall into their hands. That night, Kernan made contact with Commander Orion Blackwood via secure channels. Commander, I have information about the Shadow Syndicate's plans regarding Phoenix. We need backup pronto. Orion didn't hesitate. I'll assemble a team that will ensure Phoenix remains safe and out of Syndicate hands. Together they devised a plan, using both diplomacy and covert operations to protect Chase and his extraordinary pet. Meanwhile, in another corner of Proxima 7, Illyria was dealing with her own set of challenges. As tensions rose within the diplomatic complex, she found herself caught between her duty as assistant to High Counselor Drenth Thor and her growing feelings for Chase Nolan. Let me know if you'd like me to proceed with Part 5.